What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today, my friends. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm here, guys, to talk about the Trading Wars Fibonacci Dragon pattern. Took this trade today, guys, up $815 at the close. I'm actually up more right now. You can see we have a little bit of green price action, up about $900 on this trade. I took 5 micro NQs using this Fibonacci setup here, and I really want to talk to you about this and share this because it's something that I feel like is going to revolutionize my trading, and I really want to show it to you and see if that it'll add value to you. All right, guys. So it's a Fibonacci, it's harmonic based, and it has my style of trading, which I adapted to try to get the best risk to reward possible and to make the most money possible. All right. So hit me with a 5 if you're ready, and let's step right into the war zone. All right, let's do this. Here we go. Candace, what's going on? G-Man, Reggie, Blaze, Anthony, what's going on, brother? Sudarnsa, what's going on? Rick, Trading Wars Army. All right, hit me with a 1 if you can hear me. Okay, and then we will get right into this. All right. So we're going to start off here on NQ. So this right here, my friends, is the pattern. Okay. And let's just take a quick poll. All right. If this makes what you see right here, if this makes any sense to you, hit me with a 10. Just looking at it, does that make any sense? Or hit me with an 11 if no. Okay. And what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to take this off the chart and I want to go ahead and try to explain exactly what this is step by step. All right. And I'm going to explain it from a money perspective. All right. So from the perspective of a trader. And it took me a very long time to understand this. It took me years to understand this. It really did. And I'm so excited now that I finally understand more about fibs that I can incorporate this. So let's go ahead. Yes, I'm just going to move the logo down here. And I'm going to delete this right here. Okay. And I'm going to delete this right here. All right. So first thing here, guys, what we need to look at is we need to see something important. We need to see a pullback and an extension. That's it. So we need to pull back. In this case, we pull back and we made a new high. Or if you're doing this from the short perspective, you need to pull back and make a new low. All right. So this is the trade that I'm in right now. All right. So let's talk about this. So we need to look here to the left and we see we initially had a push to the upwards direction right there. Okay. Every single thing about this pattern is based on that first leg. Okay. We need to understand the first leg. All right. So here's the first leg from low to high. Okay. Is this bullish or bearish right here? Let's stop it right there. Is that bullish or see if I can hit the replay? That way we can walk through it. Okay. So here's that first push. All right, let me go back here and I'll try to walk you guys through the concept here. Is that bullish or bearish? Hit me with 1 for bullish, hit me 2 for bearish. Okay, so we can clearly see here, guys, we were at a low of around 15,145. This is NQ. So I'm also going to be trading NQ a lot more. A lot of people have asked me over the years for NQ, and I think that this pattern can work extremely well on NQ. So NQ is going to be opened up as well as probably IWM for the Russell M2K. All right. So we went from a low about 15, let's say 15,160s all the way up to 15,670. So it's about 500 points. So the great thing about this setup is you let the price action play itself out. So what we want to see is a pullback. Okay. And then from a pullback, we want to see a new high. Okay. It could be by 1 cent. It could be by 1 point. It could be by, I just want to see a new high. And the concept of this is these guys, pay attention right now. Get the pen and the pad out. These guys right here, let me get the rectangle if I can find it. These guys right here are a big buyer. That's it. So if we're talking about from an algo perspective, this is the concept. This is the theory. It's not always 100% right, okay? But it has a pretty good win rate based on my data. These buyers here were powerful buyers. They're buyers that will buy again. Give me with a 5 that makes sense. So we have buyers that if it comes down again, they're going to buy it. It's that simple. Okay? Because let's think about it like this. Let's play this price action. So here's our pullback right here. We're going to take the Fibonacci tool from low to high like this. And we're going to put everything on the full. Okay? And we're not even taking a trade right now. We're just trying to understand. So we could see we pulled back to the 50 and we made a new high right here. Okay. So these buyers down here, you see, when we came to the 50% retracement, 50%, this is halfway. This is a discount of 50%. They were so aggressive. They wanted to buy at 15,429 around there because they believe this market will go up. So as soon as we came down to the 50, they were waiting, they bought, and they pushed it into a new high. Hit with the 5 if you're following me so far. So these buyers down here, they want to buy. They're extremely aggressive buyers. They're bullish. They are algos. They're whatever they are. Okay, robots, human beings, whatever. But they want to buy. And they bought as soon as we touch the 50%. We can see all of this here. And they made a new high. Okay. But now what? What now? So they made a new high and the market is coming back down again. Will these buyers buy again? They bought here around the 429s before. Now we're going back even lower than that. Will they buy again? What do you guys think? Hit me with a 10 if you think yes. Hit me with 11 if you think no. So the theory is that these buyers, if they can get another deal, will buy again. That is the whole concept behind these patterns. It's not complicated. So the buyers that took the market up, they bought the pullback, it made a new high, but if it comes down, they're going to buy again because they believe it's a deal. This algorithm is programmed to believe this is a discount, this is a deal. They're going to try and try and try until it fails. Hit me with the 7 if that makes sense. They're going to continuously try in this area. They're going to try because they believe it's a discounted price. Whether they're right or wrong doesn't matter. Okay? So we're trying to read that algorithm. We're trying to understand that they want to get a pullback no matter what. And they're going to keep going until the wheels fall off. Think about it like this. If you bought at 15, 429s, 430s, whatever, and you made $1 million and it came back down there again, would you try again? Let's say you made $1 million and then you say, okay, now this time I'm going to risk 200-300K, but I'm going to try it again because I can make another $1 million. Hit me with the 20 if you would do it. Okay. So the concept is basically support and resistance, but it's using the Fibonacci to zone in and tell you where that support and resistance is going to be. So this buyer, you can see they did make money. They bought the pullback here, whoever bought the pullback, and they went to the extension. Okay. So this is the 4-hour chart right here. It works. This can be used on any time frame. So now what do we do? Well, now this is what we do. Pay attention. We take our anchor and we move it to the high of the full leg. Double click here. And this strategy works for 2 pullback levels, the 618 and the 786. It's designed for both of them. Okay. So now we're saying when we come back into the kill zone, the buy zone right here, they're looking again. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let me fast forward. Bang. Okay. So this green line, this is where I bought. So I didn't get the exact 786. I was a little bit slow to the party. But right here, guys, this was my green is my entry on this trade and already up in profits, close to 1-to-1 risk to reward. Technically, I should put the stop loss to break even right now and let this ride. But there's FOMC tomorrow, so it could be a little bit wild. Or I could just close the trade because I'm not really risking this much. I'm pretty much risking this bar below. I'm pretty much risking this bar right here underneath this bar. Okay. So now, how does this relate to the dragon? Well, the dragon has 2 wings. Okay. So here we go. So this is the low of the dragon. This is the first point of the dragon's wing. Pull into the middle. And then here is the extension for the second wing and the completion. So point D is where you buy. So either the 618 or the 786. Okay. But your maximum risk will always be your starting point, because this is where we believe the buyers are. So for me, I did it on this green line, 786. So I missed it by a little bit. I didn't get the exact. I wish I did because I would have been up more money. So there you go. So that's the dragon's wings. And we can draw the dragon's head. Or we could just put this right here. Right here. Just center this a little bit for you guys. Bring this one up. There it is right there, my friends. That is the dragon. Hit me with a 15 if you see that. Does that make sense? And it's based on my same principles of the 618 Fibonacci, 786 Fibonacci. I've always been trading those, but this is the second layer that I've been missing in my Fibonacci trading. And I wanted to take things to the next level. Okay. I want to get better. These are the new possibilities. This for me is all or nothing strategy. For me, I'm going to put $100,000 of capital into the strategy. You guys are going to follow the journey, the wins and the losers. I could be wrong. This could be completely trash. But when you look at the data, when you look at the back testing, it looks great. But that doesn't mean squat until you actually trade physical capital, because you're going to have slippage, you're going to have commissions. So I'm going to do this journey here, my friends. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit me with the 20 if you're excited. Okay. But what I like about this strategy the most is it is based on the same fundamental principles that I do, which is always get the discount. That's it. So I'm waiting for the pullback. That's the fundamentals I love to trade, is ensuring that I'm getting a deal. So I also called this out on the Discord today. So as this was developing here, I call this out, Fibonacci Dragon setup. So right now I'm calling these out in the Discord, but it's optional for anyone to take it. You don't have to take it. Okay. But I called it out. Here's the P&L on that. At that point, it was, you could see it was coming to the 786. And then now, if you look here, we're above the 618. So that's a pretty good bounce. All right. So that bounce right there from 786 to 618. So let's say 100 points on NQ. That's pretty good. Okay. So if you want to go ahead and day trade this, now here's another tool that you can do. So you have your level. You can go down to the 15-minute chart or the 5-minute chart. And if you want to get extremely aggressive here, guys, you can use the candlesticks. So here was an outside bar on the 786. This was confirming. This is called candlestick confirmation. If you wanted to, you can just trade the candlestick using the higher time frame as a guidance. So here would have been your entry, here would have been your stop, and then that candlestick would have already produced double your money. Even with the fourth, that makes sense. Okay. So there's another, that's the other way you can trade it. If you have a really small account and you don't want to swing, then what I would do is basically locate the levels, go down to the lower time frame, 15-minute, 5-minute, 2-minute, etc. Right? And then go all the way down and just look for the candlestick confirmation. Yeah, so the whole point of the dragon is I want to have two wings, okay? It could be a butterfly, it could be anything you want to call it. For me, I believe this is a dragon for me, okay? But you want to see two wings. So the first wing is basically initial pullback, okay? Initial push, pullback, extension, and the second wing, where the second wing completes, that's your entry, okay? All right, guys, hit me with the 5 that all makes sense. And if you're excited for that, all right? So there we go. So this is the journey we are on now. A new chapter is starting for the Fibs. And we're going to continue. We're still do our basic Fibonacci setups that we do every single day. We're not going to get away from that, but we're going to add this harmonic pattern and try to go to the next level. Okay. All right, guys. So just to wrap this up, I wanted to show the book that I'm working on here. This is the power of the 618 Fibonacci. Okay, so this is the same. So this is basically the entry and stop loss for the dragon, which is based on the 618. Okay, you can also use the 786, but it's pretty much based on the 618. Okay, so I'm working on this book right now. It's almost done. Let me go through it with you guys on a high level. There's an introduction. Here's the basics of the 618. This is how you draw it. I wrote up the simple step-by-step. I have some screenshots in the Discord, but the most important part, which you guys will benefit from, is reviewing this trading log. Okay, so right here, guys, this is a 46 trades, 22 winners, 24 losers, $16,000 in profit. I was risking 400 per trade. These are real trades I took step by step. And for them, I've also put in the broker statement, and I've created something that I've always wanted to do. It basically, here's this trade. Okay, so here's the trade, here's the broker statement, here's the chart marked up, and then here's the live callouts, and then here is the guidance behind it, and here is a video recording. Hit me with a 20 if you love that. So I'm really trying my best to take my education to the next level, guys. I was a teaching assistant throughout university before I got my CPA. I love to teach. And this is how I always wish that somebody would have taught me. Broker statement, real callouts, the concept, and the recording. So I strongly really hope and I believe if you guys go through this book, it can simulate the real trades for you so you can really understand how it feels. Okay. So I'm working on that. Then I have some more recordings down here. And then I have some losers here so you guys can see the reality of trading. And then if you look in the trading log, you'll see that there's winning streaks, there's losing streaks, but the risk to reward is what's most key. Scalping using the 618, I wrote this for you guys. And instruments to trade SPY, futures, contracts, options, interactive brokers. That's the broker I use. Risk management, consistency, everything. I'm really trying to make this a legacy book right here, guys. 100 trade challenge, how to get started. Everyone else like, Rich, how do I get started? Here it is, step by step. Download a copy of the book. Download your 100 trade challenge PDF Excel tracker. Okay. Learn and follow along with the live call outs, document and journal everything. Email me for a one-on-one session once you're done with 100 trades. In with a 55, that makes sense. Okay. So guys, this is it. This is my legacy. This is my journey. This is what I get up for every day, guys. I swear I love this. If you're doing something, look, I have a typo right here. Let me fix this. If you're doing something that you don't love, you will not have the energy to come and I think this is my 800th video on YouTube. I can't even believe that, but it doesn't feel like it because it's what I love. And I want to share that love with you guys. I want you guys, if this is what you love, if you're making money and you're doing well and you want to do this for the rest of your life, let's do this journey, guys. Okay. All right. So just with that book, guys, I'm also launching the Fibonacci Trading War Society. I wanted to do this for a long time. And one of the biggest things that I find the issue with a lot of people is that they can't do a monthly subscription for too long because it's just hard times. You know, hit me with a 5, that makes sense. It's hard times out there. I get it. So what I decided to do, this Fibonacci Trading War Society, it's going to be all fibs, different fib setups, Fibonacci Mystery School, the book, Fibonacci Power. These are going to be different ideas, Fibonacci Newsletter, Fibonacci Lounge. This will be a one-time payment. Okay, it's $150 normal price. If you pre-order, a lot of people have already done that. I'll give it to you for $120, 20% off for life. Okay, I could easily charge, the people, okay, thousands of dollars or $200 a month or all this stuff, right? Let's just keep it good, clean, and let's just go for it. Okay. And I think that's the fair. I really thought about this for a long time and I looked at everybody else out there and I think it's extremely fair. Okay. So that's the Fib Society. The book it's pretty much done. I need editing and I need it to be professional. So that's what's taking time. But anyways, if you want to pre-order, email me right here, rich@tradingwars.com. I'm going to type it in the chat. Yep. And when you buy the book, if you pre-order for the 20% off, it'll come with 2 months for free in the SPY room as well. So basically, if you were to get the SPY room, it's $100 for 2 months. You pay 120, you get 2 months anyways, plus you get Fibonacci Society for life. Okay, and if you're already in the SPY room, we can do 2 months in the stock room, or I'll give you a one-on-one session with me, no charge. Okay, I've tried my best to think this through because I just don't want it to be like something I just throw out there. Or if you're not comfortable with pre-ordering, you can just join the priority list for 10% off. Okay, so here it is. I'm going to put this in the chat and I'm also going to pin this to the video when I'm done. 10% off priority list. I'll email you when everything is ready. All right, guys. So there we go. I really wanted to put that out there. And look, if you can't afford anything, if you're struggling and all that, just follow the YouTube. Just hit subscribe. That's all it takes. Hit subscribe, turn the notifications on, follow me on Twitter. All right. I post a lot of content out there. Every single day I post free picks. All right. So come on down. Let's do this together. All right. I appreciate you guys. Check me out, tradingwars.com as well. There's a lot of stuff here. The resources page. A lot of people ask, where do they start? Here's my day trading university, completely free. Download the PDFs, trade of the week, education, tools, everything's here. Hit me with a 10 if you guys like that. And let's wrap it up. So from here with this trade, I'm going to figure out if I'm going to take some profits now because I have five micro contracts. So I could take maybe 2 or 3 of them off right now going into the actual FOMC. Tomorrow's going to be a very volatile day. It's going to be either a lot of people getting rich or a lot of people getting poor. Someone's going to break the bank tomorrow and someone's going to end up poor. That's how it always is whenever we have FOMC or any type of volatile news day. So I'm trying to walk you guys through that tomorrow in the Discord or right here on the YouTube. Thank you so much for your time. Comment, like, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the pattern and let me know what you think. You know, let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much. Tradingwars.com, rich at tradingwars.com for the pre-order. All right, guys? Boom. Take care.